What is up? My name is Cooper and welcome to Safari Builds. Now, behind me we have my 2000 Volvo V70 R. And today we're going to take this bumper off, repaint it, and put it back on. It's going to be quite challenging. Don't know the condition of everything. The winch is going to need to stay elevated in some ways. Let's get right into it. But yeah, we can see chips all over, right there, chip right there, paint fading from some rock, right? Other than little chips every once in a while, it's gonna be pretty straightforward. We're just gonna sand down to the bare metal on certain parts, the rusty parts, and then paint over it. It's just gonna be a light coat of paint. I think I'm just gonna start with the skid plate so I can get a little more light underneath. And yeah, we're just gonna grab some sockets. Yeah, so there's 3 bolts up front. There's a ton of dirt on this, so good opportunity to wash it. But it is gonna be hard to find specific bolts. There's a lot of dirt up here. First bolt down, 2 more to go up front. There's a lot less dirt on this one, so it should go fairly quick. Second bolt down, 1 more bolt up front to go. Third bolt down. We can see the skid plate is starting to lean because we have a couple more bolts. There should be a lot more bolts, but I've lost quite a bit over time and I just need to replace them at some point. Now that this bolt is out, the skid plate will just fall down because the other 2 bolts are kind of just holding the rear, and so we can just pull it all out just like this. So the next thing we need to do is loosen these lights and tilt them up because there's a bolt underneath them right there, right there on a U bracket that will allow us to basically pull the lights up and the bumper will be free, except for we need to detach it from the frame of the car. So now we just need to loosen them all. Just like that. So now it's loose. We'll do the other ones to the other lights until they're all loose enough. So now they're all loose, so you should be able to get underneath them and disconnect that piece. Okay, so I decided that I would remove majority, except for this one because I can't get these bolts out. There's one too tight, but all the other ones, as you can see, pretty loose. This one's loose enough, and then I'm just gonna take these 2 final bolts out over here. That's enough though to get to the bottoms of them all. Sweet. So now we can actually see these bolts if we come up. They're all sitting right at the bottoms. And we're just gonna unscrew them. You can see what these would be doing is they sit and they basically go through the bumper and connect to a little washer on the bottom, just like that. So now we're gonna take these up and then we gold them. There goes that one. Last but not least, our final one. Bam. So now the bumper is no longer connected to the lights, meaning we should be able to disconnect it, but I gotta do some looking underneath, and yeah, we'll just take it day by day, super slow. We don't want to break anything. If we do, I'll fix it. Haha, real mechanic type stuff. But yeah, we're gonna work on the lower mounts now. There should only be a couple, and then we'll be off. Okay, so on each side of the bumper there's a little itty bitty plate that sits right here. We just need to unbolt this carefully and then hopefully be on our merry way. But that's not always the case. Our bolt is out. We got socket, wrench. Sweet, so we got this bolt out. I put it back together so I don't lose anything. Okay, so I was taking the little things off that are connected to the subframe, right? And lo and behold, my torque wrench snapped in half. There's no real way for me to unbolt those pieces now. I gotta do some thinking first, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I had a couple of different options that I could have done. Could give up, but we're not going to do that. I could angle grind some pieces off and then just weld it back, but I really don't want to do that. Or I could just paint the parts that are getting hit and lower the bumper down so I can reach most of the places. And I think I'm going to go with the third option. So we are just going to try to lower this down. So the bumper should, hopefully on this side, should be able to go like this. Take the headlight out like this, just for simplicity. If we pull like that, it just comes up just like that. Ow. Not sure if it'll. Okay. Like that. Okay, so a lot has happened over the last like 2 hours for me. Yeah. I took the headlights out. I took the little lights out. You guys saw the little lights come out, but not the headlights. Just to kind of get a better angle. I took the top off. That's in right there. The little lights are down there. Headlights are over there. And all we're gonna do is plug the lights in so no water gets into the cables. Wash everything. I'm gonna isopropyl alcohol the thing. I'm gonna sand down to the when we see bare metal on these and on the other ones. And then once we're all clean, that means it's paint time. So let's get right into washing the car and the bar and the what. Okay, so we just sprayed this bad boy down. I'm getting hyped because we're probably about halfway through and it's already taking me like 7 hours. Yeah! Okay, but excited for the excitement, ooh, vocab word. It's a little dirty up there, it doesn't matter, we're not painting that. Now we need to tape all of this off with newspaper and whatever and like clean up like little messes that drip down. But other than that, all of this is like fairly clean. I'm just gonna spray it with a little bottle with the stuff that's not clean. Yeah, this thing is fading quite a bit. Like you can see the difference over there and up here. So I'm gonna go grab some newspaper and then we'll get started on this bad boy. Yeah! Alrighty, so I couldn't find any, where did all my stuff just go? I couldn't find any painter's tape. We got our newspapers that I got quite a few of. So we got the next best thing, duct tape. Basically, the goal of what I'm about to be doing is just covering up like my car. You dig? Okay, I don't know if it's the right amount or anything, but I think we're set. We're just doing a light coat and fixing some little chips. So I'm gonna get some sandpaper, isopropyl alcohol, and the spray paint. And then once we're ready to spray paint, I'll move it back outside. But yeah, we're not doing too much. It ain't that deep. And then yeah. That's about it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go around, look for little chips and things, sand them down with like this 1-grit sandpaper. It has like rocks on it. And then go over everything with isopropyl. But basically, okay, so majority of the stuff is taped. I'm just gonna get a little bit more isopropyl. Alk is short for alcohol. We're going to try and clean off everything else. Okay, so everything's clean to a fair amount. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull it outside and spray paint it. I'm just gonna cover up license plate, winch, and then one other thing that I was forgetting. Oh yeah, the lights right there. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll see you guys outside. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is start on that side, closest to you guys, and just do little easy light coats. I'm really just trying to be very light. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some isopropyl alcohol, scrape off some stuff that I hit on accident, and I'll show you guys the results. Okay, so I basically just finished painting everything, and let me show you. It looks very mint, and when I first got this car, all this under stuff was painted, so I figured I would do the same thing. So I repainted basically everything that was painted down here too, and it looks really good in my opinion. I'm just hoping there was not any dirt on there, because then it will kind of just all fall off. But yeah, I'm gonna put everything together, show you guys the final result, and then we'll be freaking cooking like a green bean. I don't know what that means, but we'll be as good as a green bean. We just finished the bumper. The only reason it took so long is because I was expecting to take the whole bumper off, but my wrench broke in the process, my ratchet wrench or whatever, my torque wrench. This part literally broke off, which is quite uncommon. I'm just that strong. But yeah, it looks super clean. Hopefully it stays that way. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it looks a lot better. You can kind of see where the sanded parts are, but I mean, other than that, it's like all super clean down there. Even I painted a lot more than I was expecting, but yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. The next video is going to be a project vehicle, and it's going to be a series that's going to have 20-something videos that I've been planning. I'm super excited. Don't get your hopes up. There's a chance you may have seen the engine for the vehicle sometime in this video, but yeah, so make sure to like and subscribe. We have pink truck, so now we can say it. Hold on, folks. Pink truck. Oh.